So earlier this year, our committee held a hearing on the L'Enfant Plaza smoke incident that ended, unfortunately, and most tragically, with the death of a passenger and more than 80 others injured. Alarmingly, just last week, Secretary of Transportation Anthony Fox held an urgent meeting with the region's top elected officials to discuss urgent safety issues that deal with our rail line. Secretary Fox had said in calling the meeting, put simply, WMATA has not provided the level of safety that its riders and employees need and deserve. That's not what I said, that's what he said. So we meet here today not only to receive an update on the NTSB investigation into the incident, but also to review what Metro has done to address some of the safety concerns raised by numerous federal transportation agencies and some of the other pending issues that we've also been made aware of. Since our February meeting, the NTSB has held a series of investigative hearings on issues surrounding the L'Enfant Plaza incident, including the state of Metro's infrastructure, emergency response efforts, and its organizational structure. Although the NTSB has yet to determine the exact cause of the January incident, it has revealed that some electrical connections associated with the power supply to the third rail were improperly constructed and installed without what they call sealing sleeves. In fact, I think some of us who went down there got to actually see the power connectors and where they had arced. And my guess, having been in some of the development businesses, that water had seeped in and the system had shorted out. We'll hear from the experts a little bit and just a little bit on that matter. The NTSB told the committee staff that there were, in fact, thousands of these connections along the Metro system that, in fact, lack proper sealing sleeves. That raises many questions about the safety of the system, even as we're here meeting this afternoon, and that situation as far as safety is totally unacceptable. Today's hearing will also allow the committee to examine some other financial and organizational challenges that are facing Metro. The Federal Transit Administration recently initiated and completed its first safety audit of the Metro system, which was done under the MAP 21 legislation. This safety audit identified organizational deficiencies and operational concerns that significantly limit Metro's ability to recognize and resolve safety issues. We'll also hear about that. The FTA audit also found that Metro's financial problems are even more alarming than some of us had expected. We'll hear about that too today. FTA's financial audit identified serious material weaknesses. That term, material weaknesses, is in quote, and also significant deficiencies. That's also in quote, not my term, in its financial management system. Following this audit, FTA has tightened WMATA's access to grant funds. And unfortunately, we're going to hear about some misuse, abuse, and improper procedures dealing with grants and federal funds. Metro also administers 5 pension funds and has over $1 billion in unfunded pension liability. In addition to this extreme financial condition, the committee also has concerns that Metro's Inspector General lacks the proper and should be complete independence. Metro's IG reports directly to the board. However, the IG lacks the authority to audit or investigate the board. This is in contrast with who have that authority. And I heard one anecdotal report that the board took down actually a report that was somewhat critical and that should have been made public. So we'll look at the relationship between the board and the IG. We also hope to get an update on Metro's communications and interoperability issues. These problems contributed to the uncoordinated response to the La Enfant Plaza. They still exist, and this is unacceptable given the time we've had from that incident and nearly 14 years since the terrorist attacks of September 11th, the various funds and time frames that have been given to WMATA to make certain that our first responders and communication system do have interoperability and can keep us safe. Right now, the system, I would say, is unsafe for both passengers and employees, and proper action to correct that has not been taken. One of the things that concerns me, too, is I sent to WMATA a letter. It wasn't just me, it was other members of Congress, to the interim general manager, and we'll ask about this. Had some specific concerns that we outlined, asking for specific responses to actions. We still haven't gotten a response. I got a response that they would be responding. In fact, they were going to meet with our folks, it says in their response to me, to give us the proper responses we asked for. WMATA and wireless representatives are scheduled to meet again the week of July 13th. That did not occur that I know of. And we were supposed to get an update for our staffs on progress at that time, and we did not. So I'm very concerned, again, about some of the things that have been promised and not delivered. The D.C. Metro is one of the most important transit systems in the country. It not only serves millions of federal employees and other daily commuters, but it also helps our constituents move throughout the capital when they come to visit. Center of business and commerce, diplomacy. So many people use the system, and again, we have many concerns and unanswered questions. I do hope that today's hearing will help us answer questions that I've raised and that millions of their riders deserve answers to, and the taxpayers also, and of course, most important, find out the status of the safety of the system. So with those comments, let me yield to our ranking member, Ms. Duckworth.